Over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show. The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
Masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I wanna kill myself!
Piece of shit.
I tell you.
Hey, let's not waste any more time.
Show.
Let's not waste any more time because there is so much friggin' news right now, guys. I mean, like, I was gonna come in here and record like one or two little videos, throw them up, whatever. And that would probably be the better thing to do as far as the algorithm goes and as far as, you know, getting views and getting more subs and shit like that. But this is just crazy, man. There's so much stuff. There's kind of a lot to talk about today. So I did want to make this video. God damn, I look purple without the white light on. Without the white light on, all the colored lights just take over and they make me They're turning me purple, man. How are you guys doing? What's up, everybody? I just got done shoveling snow for about 3 hours, so that was fun. Yeah, there's no snow blower out here. But then, you know, we left the snow blower at my mother's house so she could have it, but she was telling me that the damn thing's such a pain in the butt that it's like, well, it's kind of the point of that, I guess. I don't know. But hey, I'd rather her have it anyway, you know, because... you know, at least she can get it's the part where the plow does, you know, where the plow plows the snow in, and then it's like, it sucks to shovel everything else, but that area at the end of the driveway where the plows just build up like 8 feet of snow, and you're shoveling ice snow and shit, like, that's the worst. Right off the bat, we lost several people today. We lost Luke Perry died today, which is insane. I mean, I know he had a stroke the other day, but I guess I just saw the stroke and was like, wow, that's crazy. Luke Perry always felt way younger than he is. That's one of the issues for me, you know. Let me get this thing out of here because it's driving me nuts where it was. To me, Luke, Luke Perry, just, I always see him as this younger guy, so to hear that he's like, you know, had the stroke and everything was kind of just like, whoa, like this is weird, doesn't feel right. And just sucks, man. Luke Perry's somebody we all grew up as kids, you know. Maybe the girls loved him a little more, but, you know, I always remember Luke Perry from Buffy and Fifth Element, you know. At least those are two movies that, you know, I enjoyed him in, even though I knew he'd been a star in several other things. Also, his son was in AEW. I did not know that was his son. So there's a tie to AEW right there. So that's going through the wrestling world. Also, there's a connection there. And Prodigy singer Keith Flint at 49 is dead. Although he killed himself, apparently. That's a suicide. But there's the sad news for the day. And as I was shoveling snow, I thought at any point, you know, I could have a coronary right now while I was shoveling the snow because I was out of breath, man. I have gone full sedentary lifestyle. Because, you know, ever since the concussions back at hockey, I just stopped. I don't play hockey really anymore, and I haven't moved to the exercise machine here. I would actually exercise here because now we have room in this place we're in, but I haven't moved the exercise machine or anything else, and I won't exercise without it because I'm an idiot. So, you know, I don't know, but I'm lifting the snow and I'm just dying. I'm thinking like any moment now I could just collapse and just be done. All because of the stupid snow, and I'm out of shape. We did, I shoveled out, and we're going to get to this wrestling news. So much wrestling news right now. Arn Anderson, The reason why Arn Anderson was fired has come to light. We knew it was going to be something weird. So there's that. There's just a bunch of news. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so I dug this this path. It's not much of a hill, but it's enough of a hill that you can go flying down this and around a corner over here. I cleared this awesome path. You can see my daughter's up there. She's just bombing. I was pumped up to go sledding after all that snow shoveling. So much damn snow. It was insane. But anyway, what's up to everybody? How you guys doing? How's the chat doing? I want people to have a chance to get in here because I know the alert sometimes is delayed. It takes a while for people to get in here. That's another reason why I don't always like doing these shows live, because I like to just get to the point. Like, a lot of people have been clicking on this video, but I get to the damn point already. All right, but so the news is that Arn Anderson, some of you guys may have heard about this already, but Arn Anderson allowed Alicia Fox, apparently, they're saying, to compete at a house show while drunk. And that's crazy. I mean, I can see why he was fired. Will she be fired? Because I think that's why they fired Carlito. But again, it always depends on how they, how they feel about the certain person that did the violation or whatever the case is. So backstage news on Arn Anderson's firing. Raj Giri was the one really getting this news out there. He must have been reaching Raj Giri from WrestlingInc.com. They can confirm, he says, multiple sources, Anderson was fired because Fox showed up at the live event intoxicated. Anderson was the agent for her match and allowed her to perform. Vince McMahon was reportedly furious when he found out, and it was the final straw. Has anybody ever realized that Vince McMahon gets furious quite a lot? That's always the go-to line. I mean, I use it too in the tags. If I hear he's furious, I put furious in the title. But you hear that all the time. Vince McMahon furious over this. Vince McMahon furious over that. Why isn't Alicia Fox fired? Maybe Arn didn't know. We don't know that. Maybe he did know. But maybe Arn didn't know. Maybe even just not knowing could get you fired. Because I just find it hard to believe that Arn would be like, yeah, you're drunk, but go on out there. I used to do that in my day, I don't know. I just feel, because he'd just be like, go home. You're not wrestling. So she must have gotten past it somehow. I just can't imagine he let her go out there with after everything. Yeah, also Howard Finkel is in some, unfortunately we made some ill jokes about Howard Finkel and Mean Gene together the other day on Corrupted 89 on Patreon, but really Howard Finkel is in some kind of bad health, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Yeah, Luke Perry is dead. Luke Perry was the father of Jungle Boy. I didn't know Jungle Boy was Luke Perry's son. I had no idea. How the hell did I not know about this? Very strange. I'm shocked about this. Yeah, Alicia Fox is a bit of a reckless person. She's been this way. So that being said, there's why Arn Anderson was fired. We knew it was something weird. It just didn't. Guy's been with the WWE since 2001. So we obviously thought something was going on there. Impact Wrestling News. Moose has signed with Impact Wrestling, so Moose Nation. Did you know that's Moose's Twitter handle, Moose Nation? Jesus. But anyway, Moose is re-signed, I guess, with Impact Wrestling. And Sami Callihan as well, re-signing with Impact Wrestling. So that's more news for Impact. They needed people. Impact Wrestling needed help, So that works for them. Yalmer07, thank you for subbing to the channel. What's up? Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show and State of the WWE episode 116. It's only taken me, 6 years? 6 years to do 116 episodes of State of the WWE. They're not always live, but I just wanted to come on live today because there was just so much stuff I didn't feel like recording, uploading, and all that other stuff. I felt the need to do it this way. I also just realized that my buddy Andre Corbiel was messaging me last night to talk about something, and I completely forgot about it and logged off. Dude, what in the world is wrong with me? I can't believe I did that. I just thought of that last night. He was like, hey, I'm sorry, Andre, if you were waiting. But anyway, on top of everything I'm doing right now in the news that we got to talk about here, I also got the phone lines rolling. So let's go to a 718 number, which is no doubtably Brooklyn. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Joe? How are you, man?
I'm doing okay, man. I'm glad I'm inside. I'm not shoveling anymore, so.
Yeah, do you think, like, JD is, like, snowed in with his girl?
He doesn't have a girl. He might be snowed in, though. He might be snowed in with a couple of cats and he's baking cookies for himself. Hey, anybody out there ever cook a bunch of brownies and then put your privates in the warm brownie? That's what he's doing.
That's really all I had to say, Joe, but love the show, man. Keep it up.
All right, buddy. What the hell's wrong with everybody, dude? Oh, my God. I don't want to talk about this guy. Why do I always have to talk about him? Jesus. Oh, boy. That's gonna get back to him. It's not my fault, goddammit. The troll, that he said it, JD, you fucker. Man, you gotta... Oh, my God. Okay, so there's a big uproar today about Tori Wilson. By the way, I think she is such a sweetheart. Like, I feel really bad for her because even I shit on it. You know what I mean? I'm saying, whoa, what a sweetheart, whatever. I shit on her on Twitter. I was like, really? China, we can't have China be in there as China? So before China really goes in the Hall of Fame as a singles competitor, we get Tori Wilson going in there. Whatever. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want... Tori Wilson... I feel like I was just watching Tori Wilson. I just can't believe she's in the Hall of Fame already. Well, I was just watching her. She was just... like competing, I feel like, and I hated every minute of it too. I hated her competing, but she was just competing. But now she's already in the Hall of Fame. I just feel that's very bizarre. All the donations are on now, by the way. I'm sorry. Anybody who was trying to donate, sorry if it wasn't on. It is on now for the people wondering. So there we go. But yeah, I just don't, I don't want to give her hate really, because I mean, she seems so sweet and everything now. She's very nice, and I remember her. I never liked her in the WWE originally. I like her a lot more now. I feel like she just seems like a nice person. But she used to irritate me when she was on WWE TV, because I used to just be like, I'm just like, I mean, just go into porno at this point, But whatever. I feel bad saying that. It's really terrible. I mean, it's not her fault. It's the way the Hall of Fame is handled, and fans can't deal with it. We really need to get over it at this point. That it just doesn't matter. Just be excited for whoever goes in, whatever. Or don't watch it. Watch the G1. The G1's going to be on. Go ahead and watch that if you don't like it. Tori, will be Tori, Degeneration X, the Honky Tonk Man, and shit, did I miss all these other announcements? Taz, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and the Hart Foundation are rumored. Okay, so Honky Tonk Man is confirmed, but the rumors, are you listening, Taz? Are you doing your show right now, Taz? God, Taz? Wow. Taz is... for what he did in the WWE as a commentator, more than his wrestling, and for what he did in wrestling before WWE, definitely think... I mean, Taz, 100% for me. I'm down with Taz. I was never a big Taz guy as far as a lot of stuff he did, but I like the guy Taz though. You know, I thought he was a pretty good announcer compared to the announcers now. He was a damn good announcer. I actually find his show now more entertaining than anything ever, other than that ECW stuff. Originally in ECW, he was awesome. That was fun, you know. But he wasn't my type of wrestler. I was more of an RVD guy. But I could appreciate Taz. He was very intimidating seeming back in ECW. In WWE, he wasn't. But Taz, the personality and the podcaster or radio host, whatever he does now, I really enjoy him doing that. I love that. And I think Taz as a guy is great. I think. So, you know, I'm happy for him. So Taz, that's going to be cool. Bruce the Barber Beefcake, man. Wow, he wasn't in there. I like that one, if he got in. The Hart Foundation, I mean, that says rumored, but they had announced them already. But then they took it back, I guess, or it wasn't announced, right? That's what it was. We found out that it wasn't announced, that was a rumor, and we ran with that like it was a fact, and it wasn't a fact that they were announced, I believe. So that could still be coming. But I really do believe in the rumor that they cut that down, that they ended that because of Martha Hart. And, you know, what are you going to just bring out? Jimmy Hart and Bret Hart, I guess, could come out. And, you know, then they would be kind of on the same night as DX. Kind of weird. I don't know. Because DX is probably headlining the thing, so you know DX is going to headline the shit. Yeah, they don't have anybody else because I'm looking at all the other the possibilities. So no Vader, people that still want Vader. That ain't happening. I mean, they didn't put this guy in when he was dying. They hate Vader. They hate China and they hate Vader. Get over it. Like, that's a fact. I'm sorry. It is a fact because there's all these times where they're trying to get people and they can't find people that they want. But the fact of the matter is, they didn't, they don't like China. They hate China. And they're putting her in out of a little de facto because of DX. They're sneaking her in a way, whatever. It's kind of goofy. But they also hate Vader. They hate Leon. I hate to say that, but they do. Because if they didn't hate him, they would have put him in. You know, Vince McMahon would have said, you know, somebody would have said, you know, Vince, he's dying, you know. And they say he's probably going to die in the next year. And 2 years goes by and they don't put this guy in the Hall of Fame. They don't like him. They don't like him. They hate him. Or they really just don't give a shit if someone's dying or not dying or whatever. But they should have put him in there when he was... Maybe that's why they didn't put him in. Maybe they were like, well, we don't want another Ultimate Warrior thing where he dies a day after Raw. And now we're going to put Vader in there and Vader dies a few... You know, then that's another story. Another WWE Hall of Famer dead. You know, so, I mean, maybe... Bad Mr. Box in the chat says, why do they hate Vader? They hate Vader because they knew he was dying. People were, remember the campaigns for Vader on Twitter? We got that shit going crazy. WWE saw that. There's no way they didn't see it. People were Vader, Vader, Vader. All kinds of shit for Vader. Telling Triple H, Vader. Telling, please, Vader, Vader. And then Vader announces he's going to die soon. And 2 Hall of Fames passed while he was alive at that time. 4 Hall of Fames passed since the push for Vader really happened. And then 2 when he had said, I'm going to die. And I even made the joke that maybe he's joking so he could try to get in the Hall of Fame because he had mentioned it multiple times. They would really, man, I would love to be in the Hall of Fame. I hope that can happen. The Nation of Domination in the Hall of Fame would be great. That should happen. Not quite as long-lasting as the Hart Foundation or DX, but, you know, I mean, that'd be tough. The Nation, I'd put the Nation in. Hey, if Tori Wilson's going in, put the Nation of Domination in, for sure. So that could be pretty cool. Nation of Domination.
Super chat.
Christian for Hall of Fame?
Is Edge in the Hall of Fame? Does anybody know if Edge is in the Hall of Fame? Does anybody know if Edge is in the Hall of Fame? I forget. Yeah, they put Edge in, right? Like 3 years ago or something? I don't remember. Can you believe that I don't remember that? I don't remember if Edge is in the Hall of Fame. AJ Watson, AJ, thank you. Did I say Wilson? AJ Watson, thanks for the $2 super chat, man. What's up? Edge is in the Hall of Fame, then yeah, Christian can go in now, yeah. Molly Holly would have been pretty good. 2013 was Edge. Okay, yeah, cool. Probably like senior. What's up, Beard Gang? Senior tryout video on WWE main page the other day for Tough Enough. They should have hired you. Yeah. They had me as a backup. I got an email from WWE back then, like, hey, how quick can you be in Florida? And I said, tomorrow. And they said, well, okay, we don't need you yet, but you're like the next. So like picture this, like, so if Mandy Rose had gotten sick during Tough Enough, or if the Velveteen Dream had been sick during Tough Enough, or if somebody else had been sick, whatever, the alligator guy, they would have called me down to Florida. That's crazy. That's insane. But honestly, you know, I wanted to be in WWE as a commentator or a manager. At this point, I don't want to go back to wrestling at this time in my life. You know, unfortunately, it feels like the time skipped quickly all of a sudden. I went from like, oh man, I'm going to be a wrestler, it's going to be great, to, well, no, that's completely over. Like, it's maybe a commentator now, you know. But I always grew up wanting to do commentary and stuff like that anyway, so that's kind of perfect for me anyhow. At this point, I'm out of shape. I'm, 5'10". I mean, you know. But at that time, I would have been ready to get in shape. We would have had 2 months to get ready. Prior to that, about a month. But yeah, that would have been cool. I'm glad you saw the video, though. WWE still has it up on their YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. I was trying to be funny in the video. I was trying to be like an idiot. You know, like, here's this loser who wants to be in the WWE. And they actually ended up liking it. Oh, man. On the main page? What do you mean? Is it on the main page? What do you mean it's on the main page? Oh, the main WWE YouTube channel? Or are you saying, like, they put it on the main page? Like, why would they do that? I can't believe they would put it on the main page. I assume you mean, like, the main YouTube page. Yeah, the main YouTube page. I get you. Yeah, it was fun. That was years ago now. You guys were awesome, too. You guys were all tweeting at Raw and shit during that. That was a good time. I remember we were on Raw. I got that. They played that clip of that on Raw. It was kind of cool. I don't know where it went, though. The same thing happened to Corey Graves. You know, he got injured, and next thing you know, he's not a wrestler anymore. Next thing you know, he's a commentator. So I wish I'd been there and that had happened. They'd said, well, you know, you're not really anything special in wrestling, but you can take a bump and you can talk. So how about you be a manager or an announcer? You know, I feel like that's what would have happened to me if I had been able to do anything ever in WWE. But they're probably never going to call now. But that's okay. I don't even do indie stuff anymore, really, at all, unfortunately. So we talked about Arn Anderson's firing. He's fired because he let Alicia Fox wrestle drunk or whatever. Allegedly, Luke Perry's passed away. Rest in peace to Luke Perry. Tori Wilson announced in the Hall of Fame, so everybody freaking out about that. Bruce Pritchard is not heading up WWE Creative. The rumors began to just spin that Bruce Pritchard was the head of the WWE Creative team now. He's back, and he's the head of the creative team. But Dave Meltzer elaborates on Pritchard's backstage role, explaining that there is yet to be a defined position for Pritchard as he settles into a full-time spot with the company again. Meltzer noted Pritchard is technically not on the writing team, although he's involved in the process. He may not be Vince's right-hand man, as initially believed. Pritchard is said to still be a key guy involved in overall creative process. His opinions will be weighed as such. Michael Hayes, David Kapoor, Ed Koski, and Brian James, of course, Road Dogg, were named as a few of the people who will be higher up on the chain of command than Pritchard. So, wow. On Something to Wrestle with Pritchard's podcast, he went into detail about the return. He said, I'm not going to be coy, but a lot still needs to be worked out as far as what my role is, what I'm doing. I'm going to come back and I'm going to help wherever I can. We're working through it. A lot has changed in 10 years. I have to see where I fit in. And there's still a lot of questions to be answered. We're going to figure that out. It's going to be a little time before we figure it out. We're going to work through it and see how it works. So they don't really know. They know that Pritchard's coming on in some kind of creative role, backstage role, big guy, but he's still not like taking over for Road Dogg or somebody like that at all. He's coming over on a right. All the big wigs are here with Vince, and it seems like Bruce Pritchard's right below that step there, above the writers. I don't know, but yeah, we'll have to see. There's probably some other information too about exactly what's going on with him. Let me just take a look at it. But yeah, I like Bruce Pritchard. I still think they need everybody back. Get even Vince Russo back or something. I don't care. Bring everybody on board at this point. But the problem is, Vince isn't going to listen to these people anyway. You could bring 1 million people on here, I feel like, and it doesn't, no matter what, it's like Vince is just going to be like, whatever. I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyhow, so it doesn't matter. So, I'm not really sure if that's going to, make much of a difference if they do that. But it'd be nice if they could. Bruce has had a pretty a lot of decent, sort of swerves and stories over the years. He seems to usually know what works and doesn't. I don't know. I guess I'll open the phone lines up if anybody wants to call in and talk a little bit about something. I know we talked about just about everything. So Dana Warrior, there's one more thing about her. We talked about her. She was hired to the creative team. I like the idea of them hiring her to anything to give her a job so she can take care of her kids and stuff. But this is a weird one. Dana reportedly approached Vince McMahon and was looking for a full-time job, according to Dave Meltzer. So I thought this was going to be one of those situations where they approached her and just said, hey, why don't you get a job here? We'll do something with you, whatever. And, they were giving her part-time work doing this and that here or there. Vince asked her what she would like to do, and she said she'd like to work creative, as she believes she can offer a female point of view. There are other female members of the writing team, but Vince thought that was a good idea, and Dana was hired. However, she's not actually on the writing team. She's being taught the writing process, and her current role was described as something like an intern, but not quite. Dana's expected to be at Raw and SmackDown this week as she continues to learn the process of how everything is done. The idea eventually to become a member of the WWE creative team. So she's kind of like learning. She's on the job training is what she's doing. And who knows if she's going to be good at it or not. We don't know. But what I do know is, she lost her husband, the Ultimate Warrior. It's so cool that she's getting the support from WWE. When you lose somebody like that, I know you have your kids. Obviously, you're working and you're living for your kids, but you can be very lost.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
Snatcher.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
Snatcher Hunter, what's up, bro?
Oh, no.
I found some old Get Off My TV JD shirt today. I was stupid. I happily discarded them to the garbage.
Oh, God. Snatcher Hunter. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. And, send me your videos of burning JD shirts. Go ahead. and throwing them in the garbage. We will show all the videos of you burning your JD from New York shirts or throwing them away in the garbage. We will play those videos on this channel on the Joe Cronin Show. Absolutely. Jesus. See, again, man, I didn't say it. This is what the people are saying. I didn't even say anything.
Are there like 5,000 people on Creative? Too many.
There are a lot of people on Creative, man, of 1,005 holds. It just seems like everybody and their mother. Like kids of wrestlers and friends of kids of wrestlers and all kinds of people getting hired, and it's just ridiculous at this point. And it doesn't matter. It feels like people are just getting, I don't even know what they contribute. We've heard from multiple former part-time and full-time writers. You know, they'd toss out 100 ideas and maybe one or two would get used. Even Jeremy Jacobs, you know, a guy who was really good. And, you know, once in a blue moon, you'd see his stuff come out there. Make sure you have your parents' permission, though. Job shadowing Dana Warrior. Yeah, imagine her going around. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, they're going to be lights like this on Tough Enough. I think that was the line that made them play that video. I honestly think that that's the line where they were like, oh, he's joking. You know, it's funny. Because, you know, your video for Tough Enough was supposed to be a minute, like a minute, dead on a minute. And my video was really long. By the way, Dave Rose, I did get your message about Skype. If you want to Skype after this. So, I'll go ahead and Skype away with you after this. I got to open Skype, too. I didn't even open my other Skype. I got my calls. 339-226-6610 if you want to call in. Anybody who wants to talk wrestling. But honestly, otherwise, I'm going to be getting out of here because I only planned on coming on here for a few just to talk about those several subjects. I didn't want to upload individual videos, and I didn't want to render a whole video. So I just decided to come on here with you guys, hang out for a little bit. After having to shovel like a maniac. Harley Race is in bad health. Yeah, we've heard about that. That sucks. But, you know, he's an older guy now, but that still stinks. I think the G1 takes place the night of the Hall of Fame, so I might be wrong. Not 100%. Tori Wilson is responding to some of these people on the. I feel bad for her. It's not her fault. It's just goddamn Hall of Fame just doesn't make any damn sense. Connor, what's up, man?
Not a lot, Joe. How you doing today, man?
I am ready for bed, I think, after that shoveling that I just did.
You had to shovel a shit ton of snow or something?
Oh, yeah, dude. There's so much snow, it's ridiculous.
Holy fuck. Well, I'm from Arizona, so the last time we actually got snowed on a couple weeks ago, but other than that, shit doesn't snow out here. But to wrestling, I know that's what we're here for. You ever watch any of those shoot interviews, like just on YouTube? You ever get in that wormhole?
Oh, dude, I mean, for years. I mean, I was in that wormhole in the 90s when they had VHSs on that stuff. Probably actually not till about 98, 99. Because I would hear people say it's a shoot, and it's a shoot, and I'd be like, what are people going to shoot somebody for? You know, and about 1998, 97 or something like that, I heard about it. And then, I started getting tapes. And then once the internet once the internet really got good with video. But yeah, anyway, the simple answer is, yeah, dude, I get sucked in. In fact, I was on a Sonny binge last night. I was watching Sonny shoot interviews, and then I was listening to Bruce Pritchard on Sonny, and then I was listening to Sonny, like just so much Sonny, dude. I get so much Sonny, I feel like I was raped.
Did you end up listening to Sonny take some cock, or did you avoid the whole porn?
Dude, well, a couple of years ago, you were making fun of her porn here, but I couldn't help it. I went to Vivid to see if it was still there, and it is. I didn't buy it or anything, but I just watched the trailer because the trailer kills me.
Yeah. Just check to see if it was still there. Sure, yeah, Joe.
Yeah, and then I waxed it to her beef stick.
Oh, naturally. She like gained a lot of weight towards the end there, so
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know,
like,
but
come and give it to me.
it's like I thought I was going to be sucking sausages, not dick.
Oh God, dude, that
Anyways,
guy, the guy in the video with her creeps me the hell out.
Right. There's this one with Bill Maher though that has seen it. Roddy Piper, Sting, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and then Medusa. Have you ever caught that one with Bill Maher?
Bill Maher?
Here
What?
we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to
There's
get
a
it,
porno
man.
with Bill Maher?
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Who's this?
Where do I send it? I will record it right now.
Snatcher Hunter, thanks for the $5, man. Hey, listen, Snatcher, dude. I don't care where you send it, dude. You can send me. You can put it on YouTube and send it to me. Joe Cronin Show at yahoo.com. Tweet me it. Whatever. You tweet me it, I'll record it. You burn your JD from New York shirts. Send me the video. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry, Connor. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No worries. You got donations, man. You got to support the show. Get it? The real time or real talk with Bill Maher. It's about 30 minutes long, but he talks to the wrestlers. And the first question he asks, this is in like the late 90s, 99.
Yeah.
He asks them straight up. He's like, "Is your audience in on the joke?" And it like offends the shit out of Roddy Piper. And he's like, straight up, ask fucking his wife, Owen Hart's wife, if it's a fucking joke. And he's like, he just shuts him up. It's pretty dope.
That's funny, dude. I've never seen that. I'll have to go watch that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fucking dope. And then there's some... go ahead.
Owen Hart's wife would probably fucking sue him for mentioning him.
Right, nowadays, Bill Maher has to shove a fucking sock in his mouth, man. He's such a tool sometimes.
Bill Maher's funny. I actually like Bill Maher though, but it's usually he's a comedian doing political comedy a lot, so it's usually pretty funny. That's true. Can't hate on that. But do you have a favorite? The reason I was calling, I was going to ask you, man. Do you have a favorite shoe interview off the top of your head? Well, one of the I liked the one that Sonny did with Chris Candido. I always watch that one. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's so awkward as hell. I love Bam Bams. There's one that's the same guy who filmed it in some wrestling like figure shop or something. I don't know. But this Bam Bam shoot is really good. I love the Bam Bam shoot. But no, there's a lot of them. I like all of them, but nothing. I can't think of something that stands out really right now. But I like the Bam Bam Bigelow one.
Bam Bam was always a great character. If any of your younger audience has a chance to check him out, he's got some great stuff in the 90s. But there's that one interview with Van, I believe it's The Undertaker, and the interviewer, and he like offends the shit out of The Undertaker, so Undertaker kind of turns on him a little bit. Randy Orton has some great turns where he like punched an interviewer once.
Well, those aren't like shoots. Those are like they're interviewing him for promotions, and then they get all like, well, it's fake, right? And then that pisses everybody off, you know. So I would say that those are supposed to be interviews, but then they turned into a shoot. You know what I mean? Like the Undertaker's gonna kick your ass now. But yeah, those videos are funny too. Yeah, I've gone down the wormhole of those too, like wrestlers attack, or you know when wrestlers get pissed, and oh god, there's so many fucking hilarious ones of that. Like the wrestler.
Yeah, Roman Reigns had like the Money in the Bank briefcase thrown at him once. I watched that video probably 100 times.
Yeah, because
you ever caught that?
Because of that, I got 2 million views on a video.
Damn, dude, that was right around the time I started watching you back in like what 14 or.
It was like I think it might have been 15, but it was It was like, somebody chucked the briefcase and hit him in the head. That was so screwed up.
Did you just do a quick video on it, like a news blew up because that was kind of people shitting on Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I was pissed because I did a quick video on it, and the video was terrible. Like, my video was so thrown together so fast, and I was so pissed because I was like, of all my videos to blow up, it was this. I was like unorganized and, quickly trying to go through, the video really quickly, and it just it sucked that was the video that blew up, because people were like, people might have subbed to me more if I had done a better job.
Yeah, you can't control what trends, man. It's fucking crazy. But, well, I'll let you go, man. I was just calling in about that shit, so I appreciate you taking the call.
All right, dude. Good to hear from you. Thanks, Connor.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Connor's a big supporter, man. He's been calling for years. One of the original patrons. Connor, you're like one of the original patrons, dude. Did I take the video down? I might have taken down that Roman Reigns video, because I think what happened was somebody claimed it or something. And I went like, well, fuck you. And I took it down or something. Let me see if I can find it. I wonder why it's not there anymore at all. It was like Roman Reigns attacked or something. I gotta figure out why that's not up here anymore. Oh, my bad. Hold on 1 second. Shit, man, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I took it down. That was my most viewed video ever, I believe. Yeah, I don't even see it here. It's so weird. That's very strange, but I know it's here. Like, dude, this is driving me nuts right now. Like, why is it so hard to find this? Yeah, Roman Reigns attacked by fan, hit in the head. It still gets views. Why can't I find it then? Here it is. August 9, 2015. Why can't I find that by searching it? That's so weird. Here it is. I forget who copywrote me on this. Like, they just took the money, basically, so I got pissed. They took all the money. All the money. It might have been because I played the guy's footage. Yeah, I played some of his footage in it. And so he claimed that, which it is his, but I was commenting on the video if it was put up. But yeah, they claimed all the money on this. So I lost $800. So I got pissed and just tried to take the video down, I think. Yeah, 2,252,417 views. Damn. Now that's a video. In the corner of the briefcase hit Roman Reigns in the back of the head. I was having problems reading the article. I was very slow. Kind of like how slow I'm getting right now. I'm getting tired. And holy shit, dude. Like, that's the video that blows up. I was pissed. But not pissed. I mean, it was great, but it was just like, wow, that's the video that's going to blow up. Yeah, I feel like this video just died. I don't believe it. And now it's not even monetized. Click on monetize this. It says limited to no ads. So it's not even monetized anymore. At least that's funny. Apparently it's inappropriate for YouTube. Oh my god, dude. And I don't think I'm making money on it, to be honest. Definitely not making anything on it. Unbelievable, yeah, that they took... Yeah, because it got 1,000 views in the last 30 days. This is the proof that they're taking the money on it. Because it's like a revenue share, so I do get some money. But look at this. In the last 30 days, that video got 1,000 views. And I made a cent. And I don't even think that's real. A cent? The view duration of the video is up about a minute. 1,000 views in the last 30 days. and I made $0.01. The fuck? 2 million views. They took away the money I made too. That's what's fucked up. They took away the $800. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, it would have been nice if they shared it. I mean, you know, I mean, they would have made no money off of that. Had my video not gone viral, I wouldn't have been able to make a video without their video footage. So I was down to share the revenue, like half and half. That'd be cool. You know? So it's just kind of dumb that I make nothing. I mean, it's their footage, but the video, they would make nothing. So instead I make nothing, well, I'll just take the video down. You know, it's so dumb. YouTube makes no sense at all. Anyone realize Mickie James hasn't appeared backstage or Raw live events since Alicia Fox situation? That's a great point too. We haven't seen Mickie James. We haven't seen Alicia Fox. And now this does correlate with something, because actually I forgot about this, but a little while back I had heard that Mickie James and Alicia Fox were in trouble, or there was some heat on them or something or other, because they were partying in the locker room one time, and then the next thing we heard was they were late. So those are separate issues or connected issues. So that was from a week or two ago that I heard that there was something going on with Mickie James and Alicia Fox, and it was, but you know, then Arn Anderson was let go. Then we didn't know what it was, something to do with a house show. And now that we're connecting everything together, I mean, Jesus. That's very interesting. So I wonder what will happen with Mickie James and Alicia Fox at this point, now that, you know, Arn Anderson's gone, but what's going to happen with them? iPlague, what's up, iPlague? iPlague's in the chat. Good to see some of you from some old school people here. Some people I love in the chat, everybody. And, yeah, we talked about Luke Perry earlier. And, you know, I think I'm going to go grab some something to eat. Yeah, Max, the real thing that happened is Arn Anderson either allowed or didn't stop or didn't know somehow Alicia Fox wrestled drunk at a house show. So Alicia Fox wrestled drunk at a house show, apparently, and Arn Anderson apparently knew about that, and that's why Arn Anderson was let go. We talked about it earlier in the video. But, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks, everybody, for being here, for hanging out for a little while. Make sure you guys check out Patreon, my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. We had probably top 5 out of 89 episodes. 89 episodes. People are saying it's the top 5 funniest episode. 2 hours long. Of course, Bailey and Cronin. I put out a new Bailey and Cronin behind-the-scenes bonus clip with me and Bailey talking about George Carlin and some other stuff. That's up on Patreon only. And the Corrupted podcast, there it is. 2 hours and 20 minutes long. It's really, really funny. This got some of the biggest reviews of any Corrupted ever. So absolutely love that. Plus, you know, Final Frontier News is back. Morning Madness 151 is up. And then again, like I said, Final Frontier News with me and Dave Rose is back. The Bailey and Cronin Show is back. Episode 3 and 4 are coming later on Corrupted YouTube channel, so look for that. And on everything up on Patreon as well. Thanks for the support. Snatcher, you send me that video of that shirt going up in flames, and we're in business, buddy. Man of 1,005 holds, and everybody else who donated. Thank you guys for the donations that keep me doing these shows. Normally I just upload State of the WWE, but I wanted to see what would happen if I went live with it today, and it was okay. But I think I'm dead from shoveling snow, so I think it's time to get the hell out of here. Thank you guys, and I'll see you tonight for the Raw review after Monday Night Raw tonight. Hopefully it's a good show, so I don't fucking pass out or something, because I might have to take a nap now after all the shoveling that I did earlier. All right, guys, hit me up on Twitter, @CorruptedPod. Corrupted Pod on Twitter, @CorruptedPod. Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show. Instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. All the links and shit are in the description box down below. My t-shirts, everything's down there. Enjoy. See you tonight.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Let's beast! Let's beast!
Oh, you're still here. I almost forgot. June 7th and June 8th, I believe, and June 7th in Rhode Island, Warwick, Rhode Island. I will be there for Fan Fest. Funny enough, I think Arn Anderson's going to be there. A bunch of wrestlers are going to be there. It's going to be a big party at Fan Fest in Warwick, Rhode Island. So come on out and meet everybody, hang out with me, and it'll be a good time. So get that ready. Just wanted to throw that out there to plant that seed. Plus, Money in the Bank is also in Connecticut, and we'll be going to that as well with me, hopefully Jake DeMarco and Connor. Be a good time. All right, now I'm really going. Bye.